Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ajnanati Mirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurumiritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Stavaram Jangaram Vyaptam Yaktin Sacharacharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Babaji Vyaptiya Sarvam Trilokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Dashitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padam Bhujaha Viranta Bhuja Soyoya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunada Kaladita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samarudra Tatvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradatacha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmanyana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindosha Nyapanam Sara Sampadaha Guru Padodakam Samya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radikam Tadvam Na Guru Radikam Tapaha Tatvanyana Param Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Manatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhira Narisha Guru Paramadevatam Guru Parantaram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandusha Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidyata Vidam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Guru Shri Swami Vishwananda. Hari Om Narayanaya Sharanam Bhagavan. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwanandaya. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwananda. Hari Om Narayanaya Sharanam Bhagavan. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwanandaya. Hari Om Narayanaya Sharanam Bhagavan. Gurunam Kevalam. Gurunam Kevalam. Gurunam Kevalam. Gurunam Kevalam. Gurunam Kevalam. Gurunam Kevalam. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwanandaya. Hari Om Narayanaya Sharanam Bhagavan. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwanandaya. Hari Om Narayanaya Sharanam Bhagavan. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwanandaya. Hari Om Narayanaya Sharanam Bhagavan. Hari Om Narayanaya Jai Shri Swami Vishwanandaya.
Shishaya Namaha, Om Vishamaya Namaha, Om Devakaya Samudgataya Namaha, Om Sukshmatanave Namaha, Om Shimayaya Namaha, Om Gurumurtaye Namaha, Om Sundaraya Namaha, Om Sulochanaya Namaha, Om Sumukaya Namaha, Om Charvasaya Namaha, Om Keshavaya Namaha, Om Padmabhujaya Namaha, Om Mandragamanaya Namaha, Om Januparadharine Namaha, Om Ramaya Namaha, Om Mandira Sapakaya Namaha, Om Shiva Shakaya Namaha, Om Gayatri Ajvane Namaha, Om Arpana Srikarakaya Namaha, Om Vishnu Pujakaya Namaha, Om Namo Narayane Mantropasakaya Namaha, Om Swaramayaya Namaha, Om Madhura Kantaya Namaha, Om Krishna Sankirtana Rupaya Namaha, Om Stotra Priyaya Namaha, Om Gita Bashine Namaha, Om Vakmine Namaha, Om Chitakara Visharadaya Namaha, Om Vratadaraya Namaha, Om Sadave Namaha, Om Jagatpantaya Namaha, Om Sarvalokaitaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Priyaya Namaha, Om Surdaya Namaha, Om Anukuraya Namaha, Om Neyaya Namaha, Om Sudarshanaya Namaha, Om Bhakta Vatsalaya Namaha, Om Prema Murtaye Namaha, Om Shubhekshanaya Namaha, Om Priti Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Swastidayakaya Namaha, Om Tarakaya Namaha, Om Anugrahaya Namaha, Om Vardhanaya Namaha, Om Achitaya Namaha, Om Artaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Pradaya Namaha, Om Janardanaya Namaha, Om Manoharaya Namaha, Om Mahakshaya Namaha, Om Siddheshwaraya Namaha, Om Bhajma Bhushitaya Namaha, Om Atmalingaya Namaha, Om Lingashanadvasakaya Namaha, Om Siddhi Sadanaya Namaha, Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Omkarapasakaya Namaha, Om Sukshmaya Namaha, Om Vishokaya Namaha, Om Satvikaya Namaha, Om Samadarshine Namaha, Om Dakshaya Namaha, Om Achityaya Namaha, Om Nirankaraya Namaha, Om Nirmohaya Namaha, Om Avyagraya Namaha, Om Chitakrodaya Namaha, Om Vinayashilaya Namaha, Om Swadashaya Namaha, Om Kushalaya Namaha, Om Kshamaya Namaha, Om Satyadharmaya Namaha, Om Nivikalpaya Namaha, Om Viraktaya Namaha, Om Ratindriyaya Namaha, Om Satyasandaya Namaha, Om Pavitraya Namaha, Om Madhura Swabhavaya Namaha, Om Suranandaya Namaha, Om Nandanaya Namaha, Om Prasanatmane Namaha, Om Bhaktanidaye Namaha, Om Sakshaye Namaha, Om Samatmaye Namaha, Om Sadayogine Namaha, Om Haraye Namaha, Om Sutapaya Namaha, Om Somyaya Namaha, Om Guyaya Namaha, Om Vimukatmaya Namaha, Om Gabiraya Namaha, Om Guptaya Namaha, Om Atmaramaya Namaha, Om Srinivasaya Namaha, Om Devaya Namaha, Om Jyotidaraya Namaha, Om Danyaya Namaha, Om Gurave Namaha, Om Duratikramaya Namaha, Om Gahanaya Namaha, Om Bhagavate Namaha, Om Arisharanamaga Darshakaya Namaha, Om Kutastha Jagartakaya Namaha, Om Aviprayaya Namaha, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namaha, Om Shamaikata Bhavavardakaya Namaha, Om Premavatar Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantuno Yato Vishnu Vichakrame Pradivya Sappadamapi Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Tretani Tate Padam Samodamasya Bhaguksure Prenipata vichakrame Vishnu gopadavya Ato dharmani dharayen Vishnu karmani pashyata yato vritani paspaset Indrasya yujasaga Tat Vishnu paramam padagum sada pashanti surya Divi vachakshura tatam Tat vipraso vipanyo jagro vavam sasamindate Vishnu yat paramam padam Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate Om Premavartaraya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate Om Premavartaraya Vidmahe Sadgurudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishwananda Prachodayate Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurvubhat Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurvubhat Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat
Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketabare Narayana Achyutati Vikrama Chakrapane Devyadi Sajagara Shivara Vasudeva Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Rukmini Sabhavanaza Hare Murare Radesha Gopa Shashurupa Bhamadi Vandya Shivara Kashara Vakunta Pate Bhuvaneka Murte Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Vina Kriteka Maharupa Varaha Murte Devi Kramaya Guhane Guru Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yadunandana Kalki Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda जनप्रियरये तव सुप्रभातं क्षीराभिसारि भुगधारिपदल्पसायिन् सन्भक्तरि सदनसायि रमाङ्गसायिन् श्रीगोपभाम मृदुतल्पसुखादिसायिन् गोपवल्लभरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकश्यपाद्रिसुखनारद गौतमादि ब्राह्मर्षि सङ्गमणि सङ्गमभारतेष्टो तिष्ठन्ति देव तव दर्शनभाग्यहेतोः गोपालसेकहरये तव सुप्रभातं मन्तारचादि तुलसीदलि मालिकार्यहे माल्यानि अञ्जलिपुते समुदाहरन्ति तिष्ठन्ति त्वां पवतदारतले मुनीन्द्रः राधा मनोहरये तव सुप्रभातं वेदान्त्रयं पतति गौतमकानगुह्यः गायन्ति सगुणगणो वरदा सवर्गः सङ्कीर्तयन्ति तव नाम तथा विशेषः श्रीनारदादि ऋषया तव सुप्रभातं गोवर्धनोदर गोपकिशोर गोपा गोपीजनामृत सुवेश भवादिपोता त्रिलोक्यमोहन सुमङ्गल दिव्य देहा श्रीरुक्मिणीश वरदा तव सुप्रभातं श्रीवत्सचीन शरणागत पारिजाता भक्तार्ति भञ्जन कृपाकर दीनबन्धो दीद्यन्त गायति जनाप्रिय दिव्यरूपा श्रीनन्द गोपतनया तव सुप्रभातं पद्मक्ष पद्ममुख पद्मधर प्रमेया पद्मालया श्रमित पद्मनिवास शौरी पद्मो भवति सुरसेवित परपद्मा पद्मादिनाथहरये तव सुप्रभातं वृन्दातले विहरणाय महेन्द्रवन्द्या कन्दर्पदर्पहरदीन सुदेशरूपा चन्द्राननाय सिगचन्दनलिप्तदेहा गोविन्द यादवरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीनन्दनन्दन यशोदकुमार धीरा मायाङ्ग दीनदविशोद सुपुष्पहारा नीलाम्बुदार सुशरीर रमा विहारा गोपाल देवहरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीवर्षि जाम्बवति साङ्गसुखादिभद्रा श्रीमित्रविन्द दिवशा प्रदुकादिहार्यहे तिष्ठन्ति दिव्य भवमे तव सेवनायां गोपीमना प्रियरये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण अच्युत अनन्द मुकुन्द शौरी राधा मनोहर जनार्दन चक्रपाणे नामानि दिव्यमुनयुर्न विसंवदन्ति ब्राह्मी मुहूर्त समये तव सुप्रभातं श्रीकृष्ण सुप्रभातं ये पतन्ति आहर्निशां भूरि कृतं महापापं श्रीकृष्ण ग्रहयतु गाम् ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर्गोविन्द सर्वकर्ता
चित्तमणि प्रकर सर्वसुकल्पविश्य लक्षावितेषु सुरवीरविपालयन्तम् लक्ष्मी सहस्रशतसम्भ्रमसेव्यमानम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि मेनुं कलङ्कमरविन्ददलायताशं वरावतं सरदिसम्मुतसुन्दरङ्गम् गन्धर्पकोटिकमनीयविशेषशोभम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आलोलचन्द्रकलसन्वनमाल्यवंशी रत्नाकरं प्रणयकेलिकलाविलासम् श्यामं त्रिभङ्गललितं नियता प्रकाशम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अन्यानि यस्य सकलेन्द्रियवृत्तिमन्ति पश्यन्ति पान्ति कलयन्ति चिरं जगन्ति आनन्दचिन्मय सदुज्ज्वलविग्रहस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि अद्वैतमच्युतमनादि अनन्तरूपम् आर्यं पुराणपुरुषं नवयौवनं च वेदेषु दुर्लभमदुर्लभमलब्धभक्तो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि पन्तस्तु कोटिशतवत्सरसम्प्रगाम्यो वयोरतापि मनसो मुनिपुङ्गवाना सोऽप्यस्ति यप्रतभिषिण्यविचिन्वतत्वे गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि एकोऽप्यसुरचरिणुं जगदन्तकोटिं यच्छक्तिरस्ति जगनन्दचयारनन्तः अन्तरस्तपरमानुषयन्तरस्तम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यत्पावभावितदिव्यो मनुजस्तथैव सम्प्राप्य रूपमहिमासनयनभूषः चुक्तेर्य एव निगमं प्रतितः सुवन्ति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि आनन्दचिन्मयरसा प्रतिभाविताभिस्तभिर्य एव निजरूपतया कलाभिः गोलोक एव निवसत्य किलत्मभूतो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि प्रेमाञ्जनाचुरितभक्तिविलोचनेन सन्तः सदैव इरदेषु विलोकयन्ति या श्यामसुन्दरमचित्य गुणस्वरूपम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि ग्रामादिमूर्तिषु कलानि यमेन तिष्ठन् नानावतारमकरोद्भुवनेषु किन्तु कृष्णस्वयं समवनात् परमं पुमन्यो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि यस्य प्रभा प्रभवतो जगदं दकोति कोटिश्वशेषवसुजानि विभूतिवीनां तत्प्रमनिष्कलमनन्त शेषभूतम् गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
माया यस्य जगनन्दशतानि सूते त्रैगुण्यतद्विषयवेदवितामहाना सत्त्वावलम्बि परसत्त्वविशूरसत्त्वं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
आनन्दचिन्मयरसत्मतया मनस्सु यः प्राणिनां प्रतिपदं स्मरपानुपेत्य ईलायितेन भुवनानि जयाति यशः गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोलोकनन्दिनिजडम्बिचले च तस्य देवी महेश हरिरामसुतेषु तेषु तेति प्रभावनि च या विनिचाशयेन गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
चिष्टिशिति प्रलयसाधनशक्तिरेका चायेयस्य भुवनानि विभर्ति दुर्गा ईशानरूपमपि यस्य च चेष्स गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
चिरं यदारकिविकारविशेषयोगा सञ्जायते नैतथा प्रतियास्ति हेतो यः सम्भुतमपि तथा समुपरि कार्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
दीपचिरेवैदशन्तरमभ्युपेत्य दीपायते विविधहेतुसमानधर्म यस्तादिरेव च विष्णु च या विभक्ति गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यकारणर्वजबलेव जडिस्मयोगा निद्रमनन्तजगनन्द सरोमकूपः अन्तारसक्मि अवलम्ब्य परं स्वमूर्तिं गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यस्यैकनिश्वसितकालमतावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगनन्दनाथ विष्णुं महंसविहयस्य कलाविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
भस्वं यदग्नो सकलेषु नितेषु तेजा प्रियं कियात्प्रपियात्प्रपियात्वतत्र ब्रह्मण्यये स जगनन्दविधानकर्ता गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यत्पादपल्लवयुगं विनिधार्य कुम्भ द्वन्द्वे प्रणामसमये सगरादिराज मीनं नियन्तु ममलस्य जगं प्रयस्य गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
अग्निर्मयी गगनरम्भमरुजिसर्ष कालस्तधर्ममनसीति जगं त्रयाणि यस्मां भवन्ति विभवन्ति विशन्ति यं च गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
यक्षुरेश सविता सकलाग्रहाणां राजा समस्तसुरमूर्ति अशेषतेजः यः सञ्जना भ्रमति संवृतकालचक्रो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि
धर्मोदपापनिचया सुहृदं तपंसि ब्रह्मादि Likita Patagava Sayasa Jiva Yattata Mantra Vibhava Prakata Prabhava Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Yasti Kadopa Manavita Marosva Karma Bandana Rupa Palavaja Manatta Noti Karmani Nirdhati Kintu Chabhakti Bhajam Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Nyam Krodha Karma Sahaja Pragaya Divitti Vassalya Moha Garagora Vasevya Bhavahi Sachitya Dasya Sarisimta Pura Purete Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev. This is a beautiful verse from the Bhagavatam where Uddhava was visiting the gopis in Vrindavan. It's from Canto 10, Chapter 46, verse 18. Api smaradati na Krishno mataram surada sakin gopan vrajan chatmanatam gavo vrindavanam grunim. And they are asking Uddhava, who was visiting, does Krishna remember us? Does he remember his mother and his friends and well-wishers? Does he remember the cowherds and their village of Vraj, of which he is the master? Does he remember the cows, Vrindavan forest, and the Govardhan hill? So does he remember me? Does he remember us? And I want to talk today about actually quite a simple topic, a little bit continuing with the beautiful satsang of Atita Gamanadasi on Sunday, because she said we're all in the process, we're all moving forward towards pleasing Bhagavan, pleasing the Guru, and this is not a normal attitude. I mean, deep down it is a very natural attitude of the soul, but coming from a long journey that we have been on for many, many lifetimes and different motives, it's quite an effort to reconnect to a selfless motive towards God, to actually want to please God. It's not, I want Him to please me, I want Him to give me, I want Him to bless me. But the gopis here, they're all about what I would say, does He remember us? Because there's so much and all the time remembering Him, actually. And that's what they're famous for. They're really famous for, along with some other saints, to always have Krishna on their mind. They even go one step further. They say we don't have a mind anymore because He took it. So this leads us to this topic of our mind, the antakarana, is, as Krishna says in the Gita, first is selfish, which in English is not the most suitable term, I would say, because the self is actually the soul, but it's egotistic. That would be more accurate. So our antakarana, the way we think, the things we want, our expectations, the motives we carry that are hidden in the antakarana, along with the bad qualities, all of this is a very egotistic landscape. And going to Darshan, smiling at Guruji, going to the event and throwing the flowers will not immediately change that, but it's a great, great step. It's a great step. Actually, the Antakarana, how the gopis were functioning, they were really always there for Krishna. I think that's it. There was nothing in them that would prevent them or would hinder them or would be more important than Krishna. It's really that simple. And that's why they are great. And this has even nothing to do with, is Krishna always around them? Of course, here they're like physically longing for him, because they're actually very disappointed that he didn't come, that Uddhava came, and he looks very much like Krishna, but they were very angry in a way and disappointed that Krishna himself didn't come to be with them. And so this is normal, I would say. But when we look at the greatness of the gopis, and that what I thought is, and what Guruji said, he said it in so many occasions. For example, Chandilya Bhakti Sutra, he also said, the gopis, they're simply the top. They're the top. And what makes them really top-notch is the way their Antakarana is functioning. And their Antakarana is functioning in a way that they're always there for him. And that there's to be there for him is really in that simplicity. It's not really, I want to be there for Guruji, I want to be there for Sri Krishna, because then later. No? But it is really that pure and innocent and beautiful. And I think that's where we're all going. That's where we're all going back to. And this is also, as a side note, the state of peace, in a way. Because you don't expect anymore. The gopis, yes, we can argue, were they at peace, you know? Maybe yes, and maybe also no, because they were intensely longing for him. So I picked actually a selection of saints that also really display that really, really nicely, how it really matters to have inner nearness towards the Lord. That doesn't exclude outside nearness. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here and kind of like, oh, disappointed, Guruji is never physically with me. No, this is just a quote, yeah? So I'm not like this, yeah? But what I want to make clear is, and what he supports, what he also says is, inner nearness comes before outer nearness, yeah? And there is no causality there also. That means inner nearness, can be it. Or often we also have inner nearness, and then it leads to outside nearness as well. Because Guruji also said the incarnation of Sadguru is very, very rare, and any minute or any moment you can spend with him, do it. You know, it's a great opportunity for us. So, before I go to the saints and just give their example of how they are, because I think just sharing their stories with them, how they are functioning, there's a certain divine spark, there's a certain touch that we receive from them, because thinking of the saints and following a little bit the ways they are, we become like them a little bit as well, you know. And often what I discovered in this moment when I say that to audiences, and then we become a saint as well, then I already see like a tension or an alarm flag rising in the audience. Is like, wow, what do you mean we have to become a saint? So that the idea of becoming or reconnect to the idea of being a saint yourself is still very strange to people. And that's not correct. Because to be a saint, to be just love, in our own very individual way, that is the goal of the path, and this is the purpose of being here, working through this whole material field, and in the end find out that what we want is to love. I had an interesting experience. I was on vacation maybe 1-2 months ago, and Guruji gave me an experience because I was in an area which I lived and spent many years, and where I went through interesting development in the past. Long time ago, actually. But Guruji brought me back to the place, and then he brought me a little bit into the past and things that happened and the things that were still open, and he closed them all. You know, sometimes it's like this, that Guruji, he brings us to places, there's a reason, but actually the reasons are different, that you just close the chapters that are still open there. And so that's what he did, and he pretty much closed every chapter, which was beautiful. And one of this experience that I had no wish anymore. There was zero, I want this. And as an experience, I wanted to share this because in the moment when you don't have any wish anymore, you can be in the moment, and then one wish naturally arises. You say, now I want to love. That's really the last wish that we have. Let's say all the wishes that we have on our minds, I want to have this, I want to have that. Even if all of these would be fulfilled one day, then this experience that I wanted to share with you, it kind of proves that then there will be a wish that I want to love. And this is sadly what Guruji also says, what many people think when they're dead. So you die, and then you're outside of the body, you realize that you're not inside the body anymore, and you can't go back. And then a lot of people regret that they spend a lot of years or maybe all life with thinking about what they wish for, and then if it happened or didn't happen, but then if they are back into the spiritual remembrance, then that big and only wish arises, I want to love. And so the gopis here, they were already situated into that. It's not like they came to this immediately. Maybe you know, like they were the forest sages in the Ram avatar with Lord Ram, who then said, I cannot be in this way how you want to be with me in this way, so let's defer to the next incarnation. So they also took their journey. So nobody is directly born a saint, or a saint always has a past as well. Guruji once said, even if you would be outside with him, it's very hard to understand him acoustically or intellectually if you're not inside with him. I think the people around him or any encounter that you have with him, Guruji can talk in a way that you don't understand. What does he mean, you know? And it only comes by an inner closeness, that you know what he means, or that you know what he wants, or that you even might feel where it's going next. It is very important to have this inner nearness. I remember also a story, I think, which Guruji himself shared in a satsang. There were people very close, related to him, sitting around at lunch, and everyone was on their phone and in his direct presence. And then he said, why are you not with me? Why are you on your phone? Then he was one time asked, what is more powerful, to be next to you physically or performing Atma Kriya? And he said, Atma Kriya, then you are with me in the fullness. So all of these coordinates, they point us towards reforming ourselves to a way of thinking that we become selfless for God, not so egotistically. And that's also the point that Atita Gamanadasi made in her satsang, that we are learning that more and more we live for Him, that what ultimately matters and what is the ultimate freedom is also to just be completely available for Him. It is to be sincerely and 100% interested. What does God want? What does He want? And then we surrender to that will and we follow. That is what makes us most happy. And that is, let's say, when we don't have any personal wishes anymore, that's what we ultimately want. I want to love. So to love in a qualified way means ask God what He wants, know what God wants, and then surrender and follow. That makes us most happy and complete. In satsangs also Guruji mentioned like how people try to be physically with him, but they are not ready, you know, and that is quite foolish in a way. And I looked at some examples, and what I discovered is, yes, we do it out of a status desire. I want to be, let's say, near to Guruji. I want to be on a photo with him. I want to be around him. I want to travel with him. I want to be seen with him. And I don't say that everyone is like this, but for a lot of people, probably, especially in the early stages, it's more about now I'm great. It's the now I'm great compensation. And it cannot work like this, because obviously it's very selfish, and the more we more connect with God, the more He shows it's about being less selfish. Guruji also said people want and come, they come in the darshan, they ask for adesh, as if there's not enough to do and instruction in Bhakti Marga already, But Guruji, give me an adesh, And this is also, I would say, the Now I'm Great program, because, anyway, who do we think we are? Let's say, if first there's really enough to do, learn an instrument, study the books, engage yourself in seva, go to the prayers, do your hour plus of Vittala Giridhari mantra, etc. Like, why now do I need an adesh? It's because I think I'm great now. I'm better than the others, And Guruji said, these people, like, even if I tell them what to do, most of them, they don't even know what it is, and they don't follow in the end. He said, don't waste my time with that. Don't come to me, you ask something, and then in the end you don't do it. Some people want to have a ring of Guruji. Wow, he manifested a ring. And he once said, if you have a ring, you need a ring. If you don't have a ring, you don't need a ring. If I give you a ring because you want it, then you also get the problem that the ring will solve for you. All of this is foolishness. It is the compensation of now I am great, And these are, let's say, coordinates that show how stuck we all are still in this I am great. And how far away that is from the gopis. How far away it is from the natural way of how, the natural way of how our mind should actually function. Which would be in a very selfless way, in a way like the gopis are asking, is he thinking of me not because I'm great, but we are thinking of him all the time. He is for sure really the center of our life, 100%, because we truly care. We see him everywhere. What about him? So they ask from a very, very pure standpoint. Yeah, so this is the direction of the satsang now, and this is the direction of Bhakti Marga itself, I would say, where all the sanghas in all the countries now, we are making that step, and for sure with Guruji's guidance, and together, and sometimes also individually, we are crossing that line from being an egotist, towards being selfless. It is not an easy journey, and a lot of fights are there, because everyone thinks, I am great now. And it's just a fact. It's not to judge now, but this is just as it is. And so the fight or the conquest of moving towards a selfless attitude towards the Lord, I want to be there for Him, and to really have no desire inside bothering you anymore, it is quite a victory, It is quite a victory, and that's what the path is about. So I want to share these beautiful examples of 5 saints or saint groups that serve as such a beacon, as such a great example for us. And they do it in a natural way. They are across different, let's say, categories of saints. And what connects them in some way is they all had this inner nearness, and they really had to cultivate it. So when you're sitting at home and sometimes you're crying because Guruji is not directly smiling at you, I think that's wrong. Guruji is always with you. And if you're still sad or depressed about not having that connection with God, I think you're not educated. And then you should study the Tadatmya Vedanta, which means you are part of God. There's not even the concept of the instrument is here and God is there and using the instrument. No, you are part of God. There is no separation. So if you're still depressed, it's time to pick up the book. I say it again because a lot of people are depressed. Pick up the book and educate yourself about Guruji's teaching, which says Tadatmya Vedanta is your part of him. And what that means is that we also have his nature, how he loves. He says, humans, we can love the same way how God loves, and we should. And so, yeah, coming back to the gopis and these other beautiful examples, they have just realized that. And take their nearness, think of them, and you become like them. Again, if you now think, no, other people become saints, but not me, please educate yourself. Okay, so the first of the 5 examples of saints is, of course, the gopis. And the gopis by Guruji, they were always really praised in such a way that there was not a single tiny moment when they were not thinking of Krishna. So they had that complete availability. We only live for him. It's not like, okay, we live our lives and then we live some moments for him, but they completely only existed for him. And where is that greatness coming out? Maybe we think of the gopis as the milk maidens when Krishna as a child was physically around and crushing the pots and playing with them, teasing them, creating havoc in the village. But this was just a small episode actually of their whole lives. When Krishna actually left, when he left as a teenager for Mathura, then he became student with Sandipani, then he became king in Dwarka, then he became the Gita Krishna. Like so many episodes were still to follow. Then where were the gopis? Were they then still great? Yes, and in my opinion, this is more the long-term let's say, performance of the gopis where that greatness came out, because they lived in complete inner nearness and selflessness towards the Lord. And this is where it showed. Second example, very beautiful, the Goswamis of Vrindavan. So I'm serving there at the altar of Jagannath and Lord Chaitanya. So the Goswamis is a group of 6 hardcore Swamis who were initiated by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to build up Vrindavan. If you've ever been to Vrindavan today, it's mostly due to the Goswamis at that time of resurrecting Vrindavan. Was just a forest or a jungle at that time with all the holy sites of Krishna being buried. So they were not physically with their master, Chaitanya. He was always at the Jagannath temple in Puri, Odisha, and they were in Vrindavan and had to do the job. So they were, and they are, by the way, great role models for us building Bhakti Marga in service of Guruji. They were building temples, gathering communities, receiving murtis to be worshipped, writing Shastra to support the development of the communities. That was their job, and they were not sleeping much, and they were really completely engrossed in that seva. And for me, they're great examples, because there was not outside nearness, but there was only that inner nearness, and also again this selflessness. Yeah, so also for me, they fit into this group of having attained that saintlyhood. Third example is Prahlad Maharaj. We always connect Prahlad Maharaj as he is together with Lord Narasimha, but Narasimha avatar was only 4 hours. So Prahlad, he was a great king, after his father was removed from the throne, then he was the successor and he became the king of the country, And then he still had a long, many decades to rule without Narasimha physically being there. And I think also we don't understand that, So this is, again, a great example of having inner nearness and being completely in service of the Lord. Fourth one, Mirabai. So speaking of the gopis, Guruji once said, the gopis, yes, they were close with Krishna when Krishna was around. But what about Mirabai? She lived at a time when she only had the inner nearness. Okay, she had Giri Dadi Gopal, the Murti, but she only had inner nearness and only that selflessness. And actually, she pulled Krishna down. How powerful is this? And then I think he actually praised Mirabai specifically for this, because who can do this? It's great to be around Krishna physically, but when he's not around and you have that inner nearness and you develop that power, let's say the power of the heart inside, that was really special. And the fifth and final example is Savatamali. Savatamali is one of the Bhakti saints around Vittal. And he never went to the temple in Pandharpur. He was a gardener, for us also a great example in terms of physical work. So he worked normally in the garden, but for him every vegetable was Vittala. When he was going to the market, he was selling vegetables, but actually for him it was Vittala. And then there was this one episode where Dyaneshwar and Namdev, they were running after Vittala, who tried to hide from him. And then what Savatamali did, he received Vittala. Vittala said, hide me somewhere. Without thinking, he took the sickle, the sharp instrument to cut the vegetables. He cut his belly, similar to Hanuman, how he opened his heart. And then he opened and Vittala went inside, I mean, this very powerful saint. And again, it's not about what do I get, but they're completely pure and they are completely with God, and that they're completely there for him. Yeah, it was a pretty long satsang now, but I think it was worth it. So, one more minute, and then we close. So in the beginning I said, we all have this I want to be great compensation inside of us. I want to be great, and it's a impulse. It is a direction to first be truly in thoughts with God, and then the second step would be to make that shift from being selfish towards being selfless. Jai Gurudev.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
La 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 ine. Nanyakashi Purvaksha. Shila Tankana Kala Yato yato yamita to narasimho.
Yato yato yamita to narasimho.
Bahia narasimho, Hridaye narasimho.
Bahia narasimho, Hridaye narasimho.
Narasimha vadim sharanam prapadye.
Narasimha vadim sharanam prapadye.
Narasimha vadim sharanam prapadye.
Narasimha vadim sharanam prapadye.
Tava karakamalare naka abhuta shringa. Dalita hiranyakashipu tanubringa. Vishavadeta darahare rupa Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Tavakara Kamalavare Nakama Buddha Shringa Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringa Vishavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Vishavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare
Jaya Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev
Jaya Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Narasimha Dev Jaya Narasimha Dev
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Svarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Bhakta Svarupa Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Gurudev Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Sri Vishwananda Gurudev 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 Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Vishwananda Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda
Gurudev Gurudev Sri Vishwananda Gurudev
Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya Karunakaraya Mangala Mangala Me Yatindraya यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में रामानुजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में यतिराजा रामानुजा मंगल मंगल में मंगल मंगल में
ओम जय जगदीश हरे साई जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के साथ दास जनों के साथ चरण धूल करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो जावे पल पावे दुख विनाशे मन का स्वामी दुख विनाशे मन का सुख संपत्ति करावे सुख संपत्ति करावे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे माता पिता तुम में शरण गाँव में किसकी स्वामी शरण गाँव में किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा तुम बिना और न दूजा आज करूँ मैं किसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता मेरे सेवक तुम स्वामी मेरे सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो बरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किसविरी मिलम दयामय किसविरी मिलम कृपामय तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता तुम रक्षक मेरे स्वामी तुम रक्षक मेरे करुणा हाथ बधाओ करुणा हाथ बधाओ शरण पदा तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पापारो देवा स्वामी पापारो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे धन मन धन सब है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे मन चक्र राखो जी गिरारी लाला चक्र राखो जी गिरारी लाला चक्र राखो जी गिरारी लाला चक्र राखो जी मन चक्र राखो जी गिरारी लाला चक्र राखो जी गिरारी
Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravidam tvameva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva, tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Govinda asatoma sagamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityoma amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Shri Lakshmi Narayana Bhagavan ki, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki, Shri Radha Krishna Kanhaiya ki, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Babaji ki, Sri Acharya ki, Prem se bolo Sadgurudeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki. Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Janavallabhaya Paraya Paramapurushaya Parakarma Mantra Yantra Tantra Oshastra Sastrana Samana Samana Mrityo Mocha Mocha. Om Namo Bhagavate Mahashivashanaya Dipte Dvala Paritaya Savadik Shobhanam Pat Parasmai Parabrahmane Paramajyotishe Swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Hari Om. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Sha Venkatarama Govina, Gopati Smaram Govina, Bhaktavatsala Govina, Govina Govina Govina.